So I know on this channel I am really cynical about a lot of stuff, and I talk about a lot of things that, you know, like that I hate and things that make me feel stupid. So I figured, you know, we'd lighten things up a little bit with this video and talk about what's gonna happen to my body when I die. I've just been being really cynical, and it's almost like it's my job. I'm a professional cynicalist, which sounds like I sin and ride a bicycle at the same time. For most of my life, I have been told to live life like it's your last day on Earth. Just too many people, too many times have told me to do that. Like it's their shitty life motto that they have to spew to anybody who looks kind of sad, just to live life like it's your last day on Earth. And that is the silliest, most stupidest thing you could tell anybody ever, because that's an awful way to live your life. I don't know about you, but if you've ever seen anybody who's about to die, they're not happy about it. They're usually doing a lot of running and screaming, maybe a little bit of being on fire if you're lucky, or, you know, just a whole lot of crying. Nobody's ever happy to find out they're about to die tomorrow. And I don't know why you should be either. If, like, I'm supposed to be at the grocery store, I don't know, looking at like a can of beans or something, and my life's exciting. So I'll be looking at the can of beans and I'll remember, oh, that's right, he told me to live life like it's my last day on Earth. What? What? No! 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 Why? Why, God, why? No! No! Just one more day! Please! It's probably a good way to get sent to the nut house too, I guess. You ever see an old person who's doing something that seems a little crazy? I know this is a weird way to segue into this, just roll with it. I don't know, I've seen old people who are doing things that might seem crazy, but I don't think they're crazy. I think they're just trying to be remembered. Like, when I get older, I'm gonna be saying crazy shit to everyone. I want a whole list of things, just great quotes that can be put on my tombstone. Like, I got a favorite one, uh-oh, potatoes are done. I'm gonna be saying that to everyone. This is my grandfather. And I looked him in the eye, just, uh-oh, potatoes are done. Oh, Grandpa, he was always concerned with the potatoes. Never with looking both ways when he crossed the street. Dying for me is gonna be sweet. And I mean that in the way that I just have a lot of plans for my corpse once I'm done with it. Like, when I die, send my body to the crematorium. I heard they have a wicked arts and crafts program there. I read that when you die, you can have your body cremated and your ashes can be pressed into like a vinyl record, which is awesome, but a little old school for me, and I don't really like the idea of just having a needle scraping around my body for eternity. I want to be pressed into a cassette tape, and that way my family can be like, hey, everybody, gather around. Children, come on, it's time to meet your great, 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 he's kind of a dick though, great-grandfather. And yeah, I'll probably have kids. You know, like, if in the future having a kid could be like a rental program. You know, you get a baby, you know, you dress it up and then you tie strings to it and, you know, you make it dance around like a puppet, whatever you do with it, and then, you know, when you're done with it, you just put it in an envelope, and you drive it to the baby store and you jam it through that little slot. Because having kids is like mold. You can let it grow up and make everything disgusting, or you could scrape it away and throw it in the trash before it gets all gross. So they're gonna have this cassette tape of me, made of me, and they're gonna put me in the cassette player and gather the children around. Oh, children, it's time to meet your great-grandfather. And they're gonna hit play, and it's just gonna be butthole, butts, 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 dicks, 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 butts. Oh my God, the children, it's a fast forwarding, fast forwarding, fast forwarding, play. Butts! Butts, 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 and dicks! Dicks, dicks, dickity dick, 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 dick! Oh my, fast forward. Play. Butts and the dicks! I put it in the butt! Dicks, dicks, dicks! Okay, you know what, that's enough grandfather for forever. We're gonna cut that off. He was actually an awful person. Except the only thing that's actually gonna be on that tape is gonna be that whole bit that I just did. And after they play it, they're gonna be like, wow, your grandfather was just so meta and way before his time. Personally, I can't wait to become a ghost. Like, when it gets close to my time, I'm gonna make sure I have a whole lot of unfinished business. Like, I'll just constantly be opening cans of tuna halfway and leaving them out. So when I go to die, I'll be, no, I can't go in peace. That sandwich isn't gonna make itself. Or is it? Ooh. I think the ghost in Paranormal Activity is just mad because they keep filling the house with cameras. All he wants is a little privacy to masturbate. I would knock a pot off a wall if every time I went to rock out a spooky smooth one, there was a camera looking right at me. And I would never consider buying a house unless it was absolutely haunted. Yeah, okay, I get it. This house has 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, it's in a great neighborhood, but what's the haunted situation like? Is it built on an Indian burial ground? No? Well, can we go dig up some bodies and fill this house full of bones? I want to get some upset spirits in this bitch. Once we get the ghosts in here, that's perfect. The plan is complete. Everything is done. And now I can start my underground ghost fight club, which is just going to be a bunch of guys standing in a circle in the basement, holding night vision cameras and going, is that the sound of shuffling and punching in the distance? I don't know. We're going to have to take this evidence back to the lab and have it tested. Oh, did you hear that? It sounded like a spooky technical KO. So I got some big plans with some dead bodies. It's gonna be great. That sounds like I'm gonna be having sex with dead bodies. So if you like this video, share it with a friend or do whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna go over here because I'm ashamed of myself. Bye. Why is it that when I go on the internet, I have to weed through so many photos of guys just lifting their shirts up to expose this part of their stomach, which is rock hard, by the way.